It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3. quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 53 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kicker on.
Now the try here for the point after. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
The 26-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Eagles.
Back to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Yeah, the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
3 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. Gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Goff. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A third quarter now at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
Number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 15.
Goff.
And the Lions first down.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down, Detroit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
That one good for
yards.
16 as the drive continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
For the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. Rolling to his right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. A big mistake there. You just got the lead fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. This is first and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs to the 43, second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down.
The 43-yard line.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. It looks like they'll move things around here. And he'll get it down close to to the goal line, but not quite in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. Second and goal from the 1. Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Bates' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.